Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Daniel here with ReflectAudio.com. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, I would like to go ahead and elaborate a little bit more on a dope, simple, minimalistic setup for music makers of beginner caliber and professional caliber. It could be used for everyone. You can get professional sound with this gear that I'm about to show you. Now, this is going to go ahead and be under the assumption that you have a computer or some sort of system that's going to process the audio and some sort of DAW that you're going to go ahead and use. That's a whole nother video, so I'm not going to get into that on this one. This one's going to be more for the tech side and like the interface and monitors and things like that. So that's what I want to go ahead and touch base on. Without further ado, let's dive into that. Now, basically, we're going to want to get some sort of audio converter, and the audio converter that I recommend, it's basically known as an audio interface, is this one right here, the Scarlett Solo USB audio interface. This one's a generation 3. This is a newer one. The preamps and these things are amazing right now, and the prices may vary. This one is going for $109.99. It is a very, very good interface. As you can see, you have a volume knob for your monitors there to adjust the volume. You have a direct monitor for headphones. And over here on this side, you have a gain for the instrument. And for this, you have a microphone input for XLR. You do have phantom power with input levels right here as well. It's very, very straightforward. And on the back, you have the inputs for your monitors. I'll go ahead and basically elaborate a little bit more on how to set this up as well. So you're going to need some sort of audio converter. Basically, this is going to go ahead and be plugged in right here. As you can see, I'm not sure. This is going to be via USB if I'm correct. So from here, this is going to plug into your computer USB. That's how your DAW basically connects and talks to this interface. And then the output's going to be, the speakers are going to be connected from these wires into the speakers, and that's basically the output. And this front monitor level right here allows you to actually control the output of the monitors. So it's kind of tricky right now, but I'll go ahead and explain it as I'm going here as well. Now, that is the audio interface that I recommend. One more time, you're going to simply plug this in via USB to your computer. Now, the monitors that I recommend to listen back to your music would be these right here, the JBL 305s. I have the older models, but these are the newer ones, and I believe they're going to be the same thing. The low end is amazing on these. If you're living in a small spot, you won't really need anything more. You can always get an 8-inch. That's subjective. For me, I'll just go ahead and go with these. They are right now going for $109. The original price is $149. You would want to go ahead and get two of those because you would need a right and a left. So that's going to be the JBL 305s, and these have great low end, great response. They're capable of sound designing, and basically they translate well to other systems. Every time I make a beat, it sounds well everywhere else. Now, I want to go ahead and elaborate a little bit more on the wires. So if I go to the back over here, let me see if they have a back picture. They kind of do right here. As you can see, it's an XLR input. So we're going to plug a wire from right here into the back over here. So the wire that you're going to go ahead and need to plug those in would be this one right here. You're going to need an XLR to a 1/4 inch. So as you can see, this part would go into right here. And then this part is going to go into the end of the interface, the back of the interface right here. And that's basically going to play what signals are coming from your computer via the USB, if that makes any sense. So you have this end of the XLR, that's going to be this part, and then this part is going to go into over here. And then from that point forward, what we can go ahead and do is, if we look at the front of the interface, we have a XLR input for a microphone. What I recommend is, this is a great microphone. It's going to be the AKG Perception 220. It's a Project Studio condenser microphone. It is $149. It's going for $134 right now. This is a very, very good microphone. You can get great vocals. This is great for recording live instruments as well, and all of the above. To get it into your computer, basically to transfer the signal, you're going to want to go ahead and use another wire, and you're going to need this one as well. And everything I'm listing here, you're going to need is going to be the Mogami XLR microphone. You can go ahead and get whatever foot you want. That's going to go ahead and vary. As you can see, 3 feet is $19.99, 6 is $22, 15, 25, whatever you needed there. Now, basically, one end is going to go into the microphone. So this end is going to go ahead and go into the bottom of the microphone. I'm not sure if they actually show that. No, they don't show the bottom here. So like I stated, though, this end is going to go into the bottom of this microphone, and then this end is going to go into this part of the interface. And then from here, you would want to go ahead and turn on this phantom 48 volt power, and then get your input selected. Adjust your input accordingly as you need it on your end. That's basically how that's going to be hooked up. Now, moving front, you're going to need something to hold this microphone. This is a little heavy. I would highly recommend to get this stand. I mean, this is probably the cheapest stand that you can find. You may find one cheaper. But yeah, it's called the Onstage stand. It is a tripod microphone stand. It goes for $30. It's just very straightforward. So the microphone, this part right here, as you can see in the back over here, is going to go ahead and screw into this part. And that's pretty much it. So you got the interface, you got the Perception 220 microphone, you have the Mogami to connect the microphone to the interface, you have the monitors to hear back what you're playing and to hear back what you're creating at a professional quality. And then you have the wire to connect the monitors to the interface. And then on top of that, you're going to need something. So let's say, for example, if you're recording an artist, or even if you're recording a live instrument or yourself, you're going to need something to hear yourself. I highly recommend these headphones right here, the AKG K240. They're very inexpensive, and I believe they're great. They're very, very accurate for what you're paying. You're paying $69, and they're really, really accurate. So let's say, for example, if you don't want to get the JBL monitors, but you still want to hear some accuracy, then just simply get these headphones and get an adapter. You can go ahead and get like a 3.5 to quarter-inch adapter, and then you can go ahead and, bear with me. Oh, it doesn't show it, but you can get the end of the wire and then plug it into this part of your interface. You can go ahead and just plug it into the headphones right here, the direct monitor, and you can go ahead and hear it that way. You can go ahead and just use that as a setup to kind of like save you some money as well. I just wanted to go ahead and point out that you can go ahead and get it done mixing and everything with these headphones. These are great headphones. They are the AKG K240. So that is pretty much it. Let me go ahead and run back through this. You got the Scarlett USB interface, the Solo. You have the AKG 220. You have the condenser XLR cable to connect it. You have the JBL 305s. You have the Livewire cable to connect the monitors to the interface. You have the AKG K240s, and you have the mic stand. And then total, what that would bring you to here is I loaded everything into the cart, roughly around $617. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking that is a lot of money and it's very, very expensive. However, it depends on your outlook. Like, let's say if you're doing it just to impress someone else, then yes, that's a lot of money for, I guess people pleasing. That's a lot of money to do it other than for yourself. But if you're looking at it as an investment, remember this gear, if you take care of it, you'll have it for years to come. Within those years, the knowledge that you're going to gain is going to be untradeable. It's going to be something that, is good. You can give back to people with just that knowledge alone. It is a long-term investment. Don't think that you would get this and then, just because you have a better setup, you're going to make better music. That comes with the knowledge that and with, what you do. Now, it is not a big investment if you're thinking long-term. I think that if you're doing this long-term, this is a small investment for the next, 5, 6, 7, even 10 years of your life, because I feel that this equipment could last that long if, again, taken care of, if you get warranties, etc., etc. It's a minor investment for the rest of your life, I feel. But yeah, there you guys have it. It is a minimalistic setup, and I could vouch that it will get you a great sound. If you have any questions, by all means, please feel free to drop them in the comments down below. I will go ahead and do my best to further assist you in the best possible direction. If you're not, be sure to give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, as I would genuinely appreciate that as well. Come on down to reflektaudio.com and show some support. Yet again, I appreciate tuning in this long. Y'all have a great day.